Aida for telling my stepson to blame his mom because he didn't get to go to his dad's funeral. My late husband, William, had 2 children from 2 previous relationships. Alyssa, who's now 30, was from his first marriage. His first wife died when Alyssa was 5. A few years later, he had Logan, who's now 22, with his then girlfriend, Brenda. It was a very short-lived relationship. By the time I married William, Brenda had moved Logan to London, where she was originally from. Logan would fly out to visit a couple of times a year, with William and I going over there as well. We were never super close, given the distance. Alyssa and I did build a bond as we lived together full-time, and I ended up adopting her. William and I also had 2 children together. When Logan was 13 and Alyssa was 21, William was diagnosed with cancer. He deteriorated quickly. We both tried to pay for Logan to come out to say goodbye, but Brenda kept saying it wasn't a good time. Unfortunately, William passed before he could see his son one last time. William's request was to be cremated and have the ashes spread at the end of his favorite trail. Once again, I insisted on paying for Brenda and Logan to come back to the States. Brenda kept putting it off, first saying she didn't want to disrupt the school year. But when summer came, she found excuse after excuse. Soon, it was nearly a year, and there had been no celebration of life. Myself, Alyssa, my other 2 kids, and the rest of William's family felt as though it wasn't fair to anyone. Finally, I gave Brenda a list of dates and told her to pick one. She did. But when it came time to actually booking tickets, she refused. When I said I'd pay, she suddenly found another excuse. Unable to wait any longer, we held the celebration of life. It was a beautiful day that I'll never forget. It finally helped me begin my grieving journey. Brenda was pissed and, after this, cut contact. Alyssa tried making arrangements to visit, but Brenda wouldn't let her. Finally, when Logan was 18, he reached out to her and they rebuilt a relationship. Through her, he's also began talking to his other 2 siblings. Alyssa's visited him a few times. Last week, Logan came to the States. He was happy to see his younger siblings, but was very standoffish with me. At one point, Alyssa and the kids took Logan to the trail. When they returned, all of them were understandably emotional. I was comforting Alyssa when Logan snapped. He said it wasn't fair I held the celebration without him and that he missed his dad's funeral. He started screaming at me that I was selfish not to wait. I told him that I understand why he's upset, but his mother is to blame. She's the one who refused to let him come out. Were we not supposed to have a funeral for 9 years? Logan got even more upset and left the house, getting a hotel. Alyssa agrees we did nothing wrong by holding the service when we did, but thinks I should have just let Logan vent V's, blaming his mom. Aida?